Today's Philpot devotional is taken from the 40th chapter of Isaiah, and we read in the 31st verse, "They shall mount up with wings as eagles." It is said of the eagle that he mounts up towards the sun, and that all birds, he is the only one which can gaze upon the sun with unshrinking eye. So with faith in the soul, the Lord's people alone can look by faith upon the Son of Righteousness. Gaze upon a glorious Emmanuel at the right hand of the Father, and see a precious Jesus ever interceding for them and drawing them near to his bosom. And when this blessed Jesus communicates a measure of his love and blood to their conscience, and raises up and draws forth faith in his name, then the soul begins to mount up with these wings like eagles, soaring higher and higher till it comes in the presence of God, mounting up in a higher and higher circles of spiritual flight till it penetrates in the very sanctuary of Jehovah. Now has not your soul thus soared sometimes as upon eagle's wings? Have there not been those communications of divine life and light, those mountains of faith, those anchorings of hope, those goings forth of love, whereby your soul was enabled to mount up and find delight in Jesus, and felt his name, love, and blood precious? Have you not mounted up to not only in the exercise of living faith and hope, but also of heavenly affection? Sometimes we are so fastened down to this earth, this vale of tears, this waste howling wilderness, so chained down to it that we are like a bird with a broken wing and cannot mount. We are swallowed up in the world, forgetting God and godliness. But are there not times and seasons when the soul is delivered from these chains and fetters, when earthly cares drop off from the mind, when our wings are new molted and fresh pinions as it were given, when the world and its temptations, sin and its snares are left behind, and there is a sweet mounting up in the feelings of heavenly affection? This is to mount up with wings as eagles, and the soaring soul never ceases to mount till it comes into the very presence of the three-one God of Israel. J.C. Philpot, 1802 to 1869. Well, I know that in my own life I've had long periods of dry wilderness sand. But then there's always followed by refreshing cool waters, and we cannot really appreciate the fresh and cool waters until we've gone through the dry, barren wilderness. And so God shows and reveals himself, a contrast between the soul being thirsty and then the soul being refreshed with showers of blessing. God bless.